Hello, this is Blue Star, defender of Equestria, and welcome to Wonderbolts Academy, newbies! Now, just remember that aerobatics is one of the safest things a pony can do, as long as they follow the proper procedure, especially the procedures outlined in this, the Wonderbolts Academy Handbook. Now, drop and give me 20, cadet, or you'll have to answer to Spitfire! Whoops, wrong Spitfire, but you know what I meant! Alright. Alright, sorry, could not resist. So anyway, this is my review of the Wonderbolts Academy Handbook, which I thought was really cool. Yo! Like the other books, is actually pretty good. I mean, I was expecting this book to be kind of funny and kind of silly and kind of, but I was surprised by there's actually really good advice in this book. It's almost divided into a couple of sections. I mean, the first section kind of is sort of the history of the Wonderbolts. I mean, yeah, that's like a history of the Wonderbolts, almost sort of like a equestrian thing. It's like just camp rules for the academy, and it definitely does have this feeling of like a military handbook. I must say, I haven't read too many military handbooks, but it does feel like what I would expect to read from a military handbook. It's like, yeah, and then there's the sections like these, like Lesson 1, Balance and Discipline. I must admit, I definitely have to remember Lesson 1 a great deal. And it's like balance is learning to manage studies, schooling, and personal time without overcommitment to too many activities. Discipline is sticking to a set schedule and giving yourself just the right amount of time to enjoy things you like while still getting your work done. Yes, and this is like, and remember, balance is the best way to harmony, to ensure harmony. Yo, I like that. So yeah, it's like, there's actually full of stuff like that, but then there's also sections like this with, basically information about the Wonderbolts, and, and it's just, and I think there's even parts from Fleur de Mer, which is kind of cool, and there's also, tips for triumph. It's like the right way and the wrong way to do things. I like that, it's like, and it's just on, and little bits from Rainbow Dash. It's like her answers to questions and stuff, and I think overall this book is actually pretty cool. I like it. Again, I was surprised that, like, you could actually learn something from this book. There's actually good advice and stuff in this book, like like how to be a leader, balance, discipline, and conflict resolution. Perhaps it's not the greatest book on the subject, but considering I was not really expecting very much from this book, I was expecting, it was gonna have a few bits on the Wonderbolts, to have maybe some stories from Rainbow Dash and stuff. It's like, it actually does have some actually pretty good, useful information. I was like, here, take this book, you'll learn something. I almost want to hand it to a young person to do that and stuff. And overall, I think it's just really good. As always, it's produced very well. It's very nice. And they are trying to sort of, in a way, keep up the illusion that this is an actual book from the universe. I like even when, they've written by Brandon T. Snyder, that it's actually, they crossed it out and they say it's written by Admiral Sherbert Burst. I like that. That's kind of cool. I mean, obviously, it's difficult to do this. Yeah, like, this page obviously has all the copyright information and stuff like that, so they had to put that there. But, after that, it does feel pretty much like a book that you would expect. That if you can go into Equestria and take this book, this is what this book would probably look like. There's definitely a lot of fun, interesting information about the Wonderbolts. Like, here's actually portraits of the Wonderbolts and the characters and stuff, which I'm sure will bust some people's headcanons and stuff. But it also does have, again, tips for triumph and actual good advice and stuff on things. And I think that it's just, overall, it's just a really good book. And if you like the Wonderbolts and or Rainbow Dash, you will almost certainly find something cool and interesting in this book. And I definitely would recommend it to a lot of people. So, So overall, yet another great, book in the world of Equestria. So, that is the end of my review, and I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on! Blue Star out!